Hello everyone, my name is Manisha Mishra. I am an assistant professor in Mathematics Applied Science Department at St. Andrews Institute of Technology and Management in Gurgaon. Today I will discuss the topic logarithmic uh, and conformal mapping and Mobius transformation. So first one is your logarithmic topic. So logarithmic topic is related to elementary analytic function. So first one is your logarithmic topic. So what is your logarithmic topic? The complex logarithmic is an inverse of the complex exponential function. As we know already that if we inverse the exponential function means base e type function. If base e type function is given, then if you will take inverse of that function, then you will get a log function. So logarithmic is just an inverse of the in an exponential function. So we have, let z be a complex number. So we define a function log z as a logarithmic function. So we have w is equal to log z because our logarithmic function is log z, and w is your function of variable, means in function of z. So w is equal to log z. If e to the power w is equal to z, that means e to the power w means exponential function. If you have exponential function like e to the power z, then you can write w is equal to log z. Now e to the power w is equal to z, so we know that w is equal to u plus iota v. So u plus iota v base are equal, then you can separate the power. So e to the power u dot e to the power v is equal to mod z into e to the power I argument z. So basically z, you can write mod z because mod z is a positive, that means this is your argument, mod value, that means modulus value into e to the power I argument z. So argument means what is the theta. So if e to the power u is equal to, just comparing on both sides, then e to the power u is equal to mod z, e to the power iv is equal to e to the power I argument. So just comparing on both sides, then you will get your u is equal to log mod z and v is equal to argument of z. So what is u and v? So just look at here, we know that z is equal to r e to the power I theta, another form of complex variable. So you can write u is equal to log r, and where r means r is equal to square root of x square plus y square. As I told you that the polar form is coming from this figure. So this is your x axis or horizontal axis, this is your vertical axis. So r is equal to square root of x square plus y square. That means u is equal to log mod z, and log mod z is your r. Mod z is equal to, you can write r, that means positive square root of x square plus y square. So w is equal to log u plus iota v, and u is your log mod z plus iota v is your argument of z. So z is equal to x plus iota y here. Wz is equal to, you can write your another formula log r plus I theta plus 2k pi. Theta plus 2k pi is your argument. So log z is equal to, r means log mod z plus I theta plus 2k pi. If we take infinite values of k, that means 0 to infinity, then log z has infinite values. That means we have multi-valued function. So we can say that if log z has infinite value, multiples value, then log z is a multi-valued function. So just remember this formula, log z is equal to, log z means w is equal to log z is equal to log mod z plus I theta plus k 2k pi. So this is your or modulus and argument value. Now log z is a multivalued function, we have already discussed. If k is equal to 0, so minus pi less than argument of z is less than pi, it has a single particular value. So you can write log z is equal to, that means that is called your principal branch. So capital log z is equal to small log mod z plus I argument z. So this is your principal branch. If k is equal to 0, then you have a single valued function or a single or a principal branch, and your log will be changed into capital log z. So capital log z is your principal branch. Then next is your next one is your what is, so now this is your figure, and we have already calculated your x and y. So you have z is equal to x plus iota y, where it is coming from. So I am telling you this one. X is equal to r cos theta, we know, and y is equal to r sin theta. So if we divide both of these x and y, so x upon y is equal to r cos theta upon r sin theta. So tan theta, you have theta is equal to tan inverse y upon n. So this is your argument. That means this is an angle between x and y. So the theta is equal to tan inverse y upon x, and x square is x is equal to r cos theta. So just on squaring on both side. So x square is equal to r square cos square theta, as same as y. Then find x square plus y square. So x square plus y square is equal to r square cos square theta plus r square sin square theta, and we know that cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1. So this value is equal to r square. Now r is equal to square root of x square plus y square, and we can write r is equal to mod z. So this value is your modulus value, and argument z theta is equal to tan inverse y upon x. So we can write log z is equal to log mod z plus I tan inverse y upon x. That part is your real part, that part is your imaginary part. So log z is equal to log square root of x square plus y square plus I tan inverse y upon x, and you can write it log z is equal to 1 by 2 log x square plus y square plus I tan inverse y upon x plus 2 pi I k. This is your important formula, so learn this one, right? And k is equal to starting from 0 to infinity. Now there is an example here. Find log 1 value. If we suppose we have log z formula, so we can find log 1, log 2, log 3, log 4, whatever. So there is an example. Find log 1. So we have w is equal to log z. So and given formula log 1. So just comparing on both side, log cancelled out, then you will get z is equal to 1. And we know that z is equal to x plus iota y. On comparing both sides, then you will get x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 0. Now our formula need x square plus y square and tan inverse y upon x. First find this one and second find this one. So just find x square plus y square. So r is equal to 1 and theta is equal to tan inverse y upon x. So theta is equal to 0. So just put all these value in above formula. So log 1 is equal to log mod 1 plus I tan inverse y upon x value, that means theta value is 0 plus 2 k pi I. So log 1 is equal to 2 k pi I. Because log 1 is 0, this one also be 0. So our log 1 value is only 2k pi I. This is your main part. If k is 0, then you will get your principal branch. This is a multivalued function. Now there is another example here. Find the value of log I. So same as it is, w is equal to log z is equal to log I. So z is equal to I. So x plus iota y is equal to I. Then x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 1. So just first find r is equal to x square plus y square. So r is your 1. Next theta we need, so theta is equal to tan inverse y upon x. So tan inverse 1 by 0, that means tan inverse infinity, and tan inverse infinity value is at angle pi by 2 is infinity value. So just put all these value here. Log I is equal to 1 upon 2 log x square plus y square plus I tan inverse y upon x plus 2k pi I. So this is our formula. Just put here log 1 I pi by 2 plus k 2k pi I by. So log 1 value is 0. So log I value is your I pi by 2 plus 2 k pi I. This is your final answer. Now next topic our I will discuss conformal mapping. So what is the conformal mapping? So first, conformal mapping. So for conformal mapping, mapping means one function is mapped to another function. If you have two functions, then mapping means if one function mapped to another function. That means you need curve, and for the curve you need an angle. So theta be the angle between two curves, gamma 1 and gamma 2. Then if theta be the angle with respect to magnitude between gamma 1 and gamma 2 with respect to magnitude and direction, the transformation is called conformal. That means let two curves C1, gamma 1 and gamma 2 in the jet plane. First of all, mapping means you are just changing your plane. Means one plane is converted into another plane. First of all, this is the basic definition. So to define conformal mapping means you are just convert your one plane into another one. So if you have jet plane, so you will convert your jet plane into another plane W, new plane W. So let if the angle of intersection of the curves at P in jet plane. Just wait a second. This one, this is your jet plane. So first we will understand by the figure. So this is your jet plane, this is your jet W plane, and you have your gamma 1 and gamma 2 curve, and in the W plane your curve will be changed into new curve gamma 1 C1 dash C1 C2 ले लीजिए, या फिर आप gamma जो भी आप लेना चाहें. This is just your notation. So if the angle of intersection of the curves at P in jet plane is the same as the angle of intersection of the curves of W plane at P dash in magnitude and sense, then the transformation is called conformal. That means angle of intersection and angle of magnitude. So this is your first curve in jet plane at point P, and in W plane, this one, in W plane your magnitude is changed, and this is your new curve in W plane. So just here point P is a new point is P dash here. So just remember this definition: if the angle of intersection of the curves at P, angle of intersection, this one at P in jet plane is the same, this one is the same as the angle of intersection of the curves of W plane at P dash in magnitude. That means this figure magnitude and this figure magnitude both will be same. And since then the transformation is called conformal. And what is the condition? Condition is that if you have a function fz, that means that function fz must be analytic, and that function must be exist. That means it means fz does not equal to 0 and fz is analytic. So this is called your conformal mapping. That means you are just changing your one plane into another plane. There is an example here: fz is equal to z square. So find f dash z is equal to 2z. So f dash z is equal to 0 at z is equal to 0. So at z is equal to 0, the function is not conformal, because if function is 0, that means you cannot define any magnitude or direction. So if the derivative of the function is 0, then the function is not conformal mapping map. You can calculate conformal by using this थ्योरम या एग्जांपल जो भी मैंने नोट कि आपके पास अगर कोई फंक्शन है और आपने उसका डेरिवेटिव फाइंड कर लिया और एट जीरो वो डेरिवेटिव भी जीरो हो रहा है, तो आप बोल सकते हैं, यू कैन से दैट फंक्शन इज नॉट कन्फॉर्मल. Now, next topic is your bilinear transformation or Mobius transformation. Very important topic. So just let's see this topic. What first one? What is transformation? So before Mobius transformation, we need to learn what is transformation. So for every point x, y in z plane, we know that z is a function of x and y and w is a function of u and v. So for every point x, y in z plane, the relation w is equal to fz defines a corresponding point uv in w plane. So we call this transformation or mapping of z plane into w plane. So just in Mobius transformation, yeah, in transformation you are just doing this is your jet plane, this one is your jet plane, and jet plane coordinates are x and y. There is a point p here. That means you are just transform your jet plane into a new plane w. So the w plane coordinates are u and v. So that is called, this one is called transformation. Now, there is an example here. Transform the rectangular region ABCD in Z plane bounded by these lines under the transformation this given. So, we have our line x is equal to y, x is equal to 3, y is equal to 0, y is equal to 3. So, under the transformation this, we have to convert xy coordinate mean in Z plane. Z plane. So, you are just converting your Z plane into new plane W by using this transformation. So we given W is equal to Z plus 2 plus iota. So we know that W is equal to U plus IV. Just comparing on both sides. So you have U is equal to X plus 2 and V is equal to Y plus 1. Now Z plane given condition X is equal to z, x is equal to 1, x is equal to 3, and y is equal to 0, y is equal to 3. So you have your new variable u. To find u at x is equal to 1, so u is equal to 3, and you find u at x is equal to 3, u is equal to 5. Same as it is at y is equal to 0 and y is equal to 3, you have v is equal to these values. Now here just draw a figure because you are converting your new plane in the old plane into a new plane. So you have your old plane xz plane, xy coordinates. So x is equal to one line is given, x is equal to one line lies on x axis, and y is equal to 3 line will lie on y axis. X is equal to 3 just parallel to y axis, y is equal to 3 parallel to x axis. That means this is your old plane, the z. Now Z plane transform onto the line this one into new plane W. So just draw all these line here. So vertical axis is your V and horizontal axis is u. So just draw u is equal to 3. That means will u is equal to 3 line parallel to uh, v axis, and v is equal to 4 line is parallel to u axis. So this is your transformation definition. Ki, how we will convert our new plane into your sorry, old plane into your new plane. Now next topic is your Mobius transformation. So what is Mobius transformation? So Mobius transformation means W is equal to Fz. We have already W is equal to Fz is equal to Az plus B upon Cz plus D. So this is the form of your Mobius transformation. If any transformation is given in this form and this condition AD minus BC does not equal to 0, both of the condition are satisfied, then we can say transformation is your Mobius transformation. So Mobius transformation definition: W is equal to F, Z is equal to A, Z plus B upon C, Z plus D. If ABCD belongs to complex number is called Mobius transformation. If AD minus BC does not equal to 0. If AD minus BC is equal to 0, then it is a constant function. Now here W is a function of Z. Now we are just converting our function W uh, Z to W is a function of Z, and we are just converting here Z is a function of W. That means inverse transformation. So see, just multiplying, just cross multiplication, WCZ plus WD is equal to AZ plus D. This line WCZ plus DW is equal to AZ plus B. So CZW plus DW minus AZ minus B is equal to 0. So we need to find Z only. So just taking Z in common. So Z is equal to minus dW plus B upon CW minus A. So this is a function of W. So it is a linear in Z and W both. Linear means, or the just check, all the power are 1 is here. Z power is 1, W power is 1. That means this is a linear bilinear transformation. And why it is bilinear transformation? Because it is linear in Z and W both. So we can say that it is a bilinear transformation. Now, this is a theorem here. Every Mobius transformation can be written as composition, translation, and inversion. So this topic is not in your syllabus. So next we will discuss cross point ratio. So what is cross ratio? Cross ratio, if these are 4 points Z1, Z2, Z3 taken in order, then our cross ratio is Z1 minus Z2, Z3 minus Z4, Z2 minus Z3, Z4 minus Z1. This is a cycle. So we can is called the cross ratio of Z1, Z2, Z3, Z4. And this is the properties of bilinear transformation. This is the property, one of the properties. So first one is your a bilinear transformation map circle into circle. A bilinear transformation preserve cross ratio of 4 points. So this is the one property of your bilinear Mobius transformation. So this is nothing but just your, this is a circle and this is a circle notation. 1 2 3 4, after that 1. So 1 2 3 4 and 2 3 4 1. So just remember this formula, because this is an important formula. Now next there is a theorem here. A Mobius transformation preserve cross ratio of 4 points. This is another property. So just proof of this property is here. We know that Mobius transformation W is equal to AZ plus B upon CZ plus D. 4 points in Z plane, because this is a 4 point property. So we need 4 points, and our 4 points is Z1, Z2, Z3, Z4. Map, this is in Z plane, and new 4 point in W plane will be your W1, W2, W3, W4 respectively. So W1 you can write, this is your Mobius transformation. W is equal to AZ plus B upon CZ plus D. So W1 you can write AZ1 plus B upon CZ1 plus D, and W2, W3, W4, and so on. Now, just check your cross ratio. Your cross ratio is Z1 minus Z2. So we need to find W1 minus W2. So W1 minus W2, just to solve this process, and you will calculate, after calculating all these terms, you will get your W1 minus W2 is equal to this one, right? So this is your equation first. Now, second we will calculate here Z3 minus Z4, third one Z2 minus Z3, Z4 minus Z1. So just all four calculate, we will calculate here. So W3 minus W2 minus W3 is your this one. This is your W3 minus W3. This is the second equation. W3 minus W4 is equal to this one. This is your third equation, and W4 minus W1 is equal to this one. So just we have all our four equations. Now write all these equation in cross ratio form. So by the definition of cross ratio, we can write W1 minus W2, W3 minus W4, W1 minus W4, and W3 minus W2 is equal to Z1 minus Z2, Z3 minus Z4, Z1 minus Z4, and Z3 minus Z2. So all the solve of these four equation, and we will get our result. So this is the important formula to calculate Mobius transformation. So just learn this just learn this formula. This is the method to find bilinear transformation. There is a property of Mobius transformation. Mobius transformation maps circle into circle. That means if mod z is equal to 1, that means this is your circle of radius 1. So x square plus y square is equal to 1. A Mobius transformation preserve cross ratio of 4 points. As I told you above, so learn the proof of this and learn this formula also. Now there is an example here. Z1 is equal to I, Z2 is equal to 2, Z3 is equal to minus 2, and W1, W2, W3 are given respectively. Construct a Mobius transformation. So to construction of the Mobius transformation, we will put all the value here, and W1, W2, W3, Z1, Z2, Z3 is given. So one W4 you have to consider W, and Z4 you will consider Z. So you will get your Mobius transformation by putting all these value in cross ratio. So this after calculating all these terms, then you will get your answer. So that answer is your Mobius transform. And to check whether it is a Mobius transformation or not, so just to compare AD, just find AD minus BC, and if AD minus BC does not equal to 0, then you can say that this is your Mobius transformation. This is another example here. Z is equal to 0, Z is equal to minus 1, Z is equal to I on to W is equal to I, 0, infinity. So just find bilinear transformation or Mobius transformation. So just put the all values here. Now just look at here, w3 is given infinity. If you put the value of w3 here, then infinity, so infinity upon infinity, so it will be all over infinity. So just to remove infinity from here, we will write our point as w minus I, w2 is 0, so 0 minus w3 upon w minus w3, w2 minus w1, and it's same as it is here. So to delete infinity from here, we will write, just take w3 in common, w0 minus w3. So just common w3 outside, so w upon w3 minus 1. So w3 and w3 will be cancelled out, and our infinity also be deleted, and we can find our Mobius transformation. So this is your Mobius transformation. This answer, this one is your Mobius transformation. And to check this is our answer is correct or not, so just compare AZ plus B upon CZ plus D. So you have ABCD, and calculate AD minus BC. If it is does not equal to 0, then we can say this is a Mobius transformation. If it is equal to 0, then it is not a Mobius transformation. So all the topics of your Mobius transformation, conformal mapping, logarithmic function, and there are several examples are here. So next is your, I have already completed your unit third. So next, the 7.3 is your exercise. This is an exercise here, 7.3. And this exercise is related to your analytic function, means Cauchy-Riemann equation analytic function. So just solve all these questions. And if you guys have any problem, then write a comment or something to that I will told you the answers of these questions. And there is another exercise 7.4, and this exercise is related to your harmonic conjugate topic, harmonic function and harmonic conjugate. So just solve all these questions. And there is another exercise, sorry, right, no, another exercise, not another exercise, there is a harmonic conjugate topic here. Just like find real part, calculate real part, or calculate imaginary part. So there, these are 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There are 5 questions. So just solve all these questions, because these all 5 very important questions. And maybe one of the question will be can be asked in your final semester exam. So all prepare all these 5 questions. If you guys have any issue in this question, then I will share a solution of these questions. And I hope you will like this video. So just prepare all of your topic. Thank you.